Hello, this is Micah with New Day Consulting Group, and today's subject, what I want to talk about is for some of you folks, let me fix this real quick, that are looking to interview an agent to sell your home. What are some of the questions you should ask? Well, let's start with what I think is the number one question you should definitely be asking the agent that I would say 99.9% of people don't even ask the realtor. And I think it's pretty important considering the money that's involved. You're talking 6% commission. What I would say is one of the first questions, or at some point during your little array of questions that you're going to be asking, I would ask this question, but you're going to want to ask this question very carefully. You're going to want to watch the agent's body language while you're asking this. And the question that you're going to want to ask is, well, let me ask you, Mr. So-and-so, whoever the agent may be, how much money are you going to be spending to market my property? Obviously, you should want to know this considering you're going to be paying that 6% and in addition, probably a good sized transaction fee. Now, when you ask them this question on how much that they're going to be spending on marketing your property to earn that 6% of the sale price of your home, you need to watch their face and you need to watch their body language. And I think you're going to be very shocked at the response you get. They're going to be stumbling over some words real quick. You're probably going to maybe see some fear. You're going to see the classic look down because I'm getting ready to lie. That kind of body language. What I would say is when you ask this, definitely watch what their response is and how their body language is. And then after they answer that, say, well, okay, well, since if we were to work on this together, selling my home, because like you said earlier that we're going to be a team trying to sell my home, you would have no problem then show me the receipts for everything that's going into marketing my property, since I would be signing a law-binding contract with you to sell my home. And see what they say about that. And chances are you're going to find out real quick that they don't really spend any money to sell your home. The stuff that they do, okay, what agents do that is tricking people in a way is they're marketing themselves. They're not marketing your property. Like a lot of them are going to tell you, well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to send out 400 postcards. Well, most of them are only going to do 100 because they don't even want to spend the money for the 400. What's that? What is that really doing? That's marketing them. That's showing them that they are selling your home. Because the next thing they're going to do, because they're going to usually do 3 cycles of that. One is going to be just came onto the market for sale. It's going to have their picture on it, their information, and people are going to get that in your neighborhood. Then what they're going to do is if they can get the home under contract, they're going to send out another set of those saying home under contract. That's considered another touch, showing that not only did they put the home up for sale, but now they got it under contract. Now, when it goes to closing, and assuming it does close, they're then for a third time going to send those postcards out showing that, hey, I was able to sell this home. That's marketing them, hoping that you will call them, saying that they are the neighborhood experts per se, since they were able to sell your home. The other thing they're going to do, they're going to have open houses. Open houses is nothing more than to market the agent. How an open house works is you basically have the little board with a sheet. The sheet, they have to sign in. When they come into the home, you automatically as an agent make them sign in to walk around the home. They have to give their name, their address. It asks for email information. And when they leave, sometimes you can even have them fill out an additional sheet seeing what they thought about the home, but really all the agent cares about is getting that information and maybe having a conversation with them, feeling them out to see if they're looking to buy a home, because you could perhaps pick them up as a client, because now you got a buyer by marketing your property. So you're picking up buyers. Sometimes you'll even pick up a person that's a double whammy. Well, we're looking to sell our home and we also need to move. We want to move into a different area. Well, now you got yourself a listing and you got the other end of the deal, which is the buying end, which is always a great thing for a real estate agent. Another thing that realtors do to basically make you think that they're marketing your home, but they're really marketing themselves to get your deals, is a thing called circle prospecting. Now, circle prospecting is the same thing similar to a postcard. What I used to do is you have a triple dialer, you use the red X, and you use this feature. Geez, why am I forgetting the name of the feature? Anyways, the feature is basically, it picks up all the phone numbers in the neighborhood. I think it's called Maps, Geo Maps or something like that. But anyways, you get all the phone numbers like within like 400 or 500 homes. and then you're calling all these people. And even if it goes to a voicemail, it has my voicemail recorded automatically through the dialer that tells them who I am, the address of the home, and it's basically something to the fact I just wanted to let you know that this home is for sale in your neighborhood at 123 Sesame Street, and just wanted to find out if you or anybody you know would be looking to move into the neighborhood. So what that does is it shows basically you're being ambitious. Some people can appreciate that, even though that today is getting to be less and less because people just don't want to be bothered. But it does help. And then if you can get a hold of some of these people, they may be like, well, no, I don't really know if he wants to move in. Oh, okay. And then what you could say from there is you could say, well, let me ask you, say, you know, as you know, the values of properties are going up around here. Would you like to know, like, say once a month, if a property is selling and values are still going up, showing the equity of your property going up? Would you like to know that? And a lot of times, you know, it's about 50-50. People will say, well, yeah, because now they're getting to know, like, when a home sells in their neighborhood, they can compare it to their own property and know that they're building equity. Everybody likes to hear that, you know, one of their assets is growing. So then you would get that email, and what you do is you have a CRM, at least if you're a good professional. I used to have a great CRM. It was actually, I could put people on drip programs. All I would do is I get that email, I put them on a drip campaign, which would send them an email from me saying hello once in a while. It's not even me, it's basically a bot. And I also have them set up on a market watch, which shows anything that goes on within that area. If a home sells, or a home comes onto the market, it's an automatic email to them. I don't even have to do it. It does it automatically. As long as I have their email, my CRM sets up the whole thing for that. That's what's great about these technologies. But that's basically a thing that is marketing the agent. Then you would have an email reminder for you to call that person and say a month or 2 months, depending on how you feel them out, and you would basically see how they're doing. You just say, hey, how you doing? And you know, have you been getting emails? And yeah, and you know, you can give them an update on what's going on with that property you were trying to sell initially. The other thing is, okay, so that was what am I saying? The other thing is, okay, that was a former story about door knocking. Now, door knocking is very good because you're getting face to face with people. Now, with door knocking, what I would do is I would bring door hangers, and I would bring what I would print out colored, colored pamphlets, if you will. And you just knock on their door, and you basically let them know that a home has come onto the market. Same thing, when that home goes under contract, you're going right back through, knocking on 400 plus doors or so. I would always bring another agent with me. I would pay them, you know, minimal money to go knock on those doors. And you would basically, after it gets under contract, you let them know, hey, it's under contract, just wanted to let you know. How you just basically, they are seeing your face again, and it's like, well, this person's a real big go-getter because, you know, they keep seeing you, they're hearing you from the phone, they're getting the postcards from you. Now we go to close. The home's closed. That's the third time you door knock. Are you guys seeing this a little bit? You're mailing them 3 times. You're calling them 3 times. You're calling them when it goes on the market, when it goes under contract, when it goes to close. Same thing. This is all to market yourself, the agent. It's not really marketing your property. But see, when you go on these appointments, people think like, oh, well, you know, they're doing all this stuff for me, and no, it's really marketing the agent. What I would say though, please hit the like button or subscribe. I definitely looking, if anybody needs any help in any type of way, anything you want to discuss, I'd be more than happy to help. I basically do consulting now. I'm helping people sell their homes to where we get realtors in the door with their clients too, plenty of that. The only difference is you pay them what you want. Some people think you have to pay them 3%. You don't have to pay them 3%. You pay them whatever you think that fair price is for them to be, as Earl Nightingale would say, basically you're just like showing a home. I mean, it's not that really big of a deal. I mean, it was, but yeah, so go ahead and give me any ideas of anything you want to ask, any questions, and we'll go from there. Have a good day.